My son.
Edochie cries out as Yul Edochie marriage ends. Must watch. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, do well to like and subscribe. Well, Yul Edochie, he doesn't know that Pete Edochie, being the father, is really pained with his decision to for him to follow Judy Austin and for his marriage with May Edochie to end. He's not happy with it. He loves May Edochie, but then he cannot do anything. He practically cannot do anything because he will not be the one to marry a wife for Yul Edochie. Yul Edochie has really disappointed Pete Edochie in diverse ways. You know, people respected Pete Edochie or respect Pete Edochie because of how he has projected himself, the name he has built for himself in the Nollywood industry and everything. People so much respect Pete Edochie. But then people will ask, what happened? Why didn't he inculcate this attribute in Yul Edochie? You know, Yul Edochie is the last born. And he was so pampered. He was so much pampered that he does not even know what is right from what is wrong. Yeah, let me rephrase it. Yul Edochie was this person that he grew up in with this belief that everything he wants will come at his beck and call. That is what he feels, or that is what he believes. But then the truth is, things will not always be as we want them to be. Yeah, things will not always come as we want them to be. Yul Edochie was thinking life is a bed of roses, that he can do anything he does and everything will go just like that. And within a short while, the things will be forgotten, or he would have a way of maneuvering things. But the truth is, everything we do in this life, we have to face the brunt. We have to face them one way or the other. We would have to face them. Yul Edochie is one person that he behaves like he doesn't need anybody. He doesn't want to listen to anyone's advice. Yul has been acting so nonchalant. That does not mean Pete Edochie was not talking or has not been talking. Pete Edochie has been talking. He has been trying to relay things to Yul Edochie for you to understand his mistakes. But then Yul Edochie does not want to act well. He does not want to act responsibly. Why would Pete Edochie watch Yul Edochie go after another woman if he was aware? People were thinking initially that Pete Edochie was in support of you going to be with Judy Austin. But the truth is, Pete was never ever in support of it. Pete did not even have any idea of what was going on. He never had any idea for what reason of what was going on. He just woke up one morning and he saw that Yul Edochie was trending, and Yul was trending because he was having an affair with another man's wife. And all those things took Pete Edochie off balance. Then he was trying to understand, because Yul Edochie is not following the footsteps of his family. If you see his siblings, they don't joke with their family. Pete Edochie does not joke with his family. So why is Yul Edochie acting so adamant? And he's not trying to validate that he's acting this way because May Edochie warranted him to act this way. But I think it's not true. He's acting this way because he's looking for ways to vent all his depression. He's not happy. He's not happy because the outcome he was expecting was not what he saw, or was not what he's getting. He was expecting the outcome of, okay, yes, that May Edochie, I cheated on you with Judy Austin. Okay, fine, forgive. Let's sweep things under carpet. Yes, let's move on. But then the outcome he's getting now is that May Edochie is not even interested anymore, and he's now propagating this feeling that maybe May Edochie was even tired of the relationship long time ago, and she was looking for ways to end the relationship or to end the marriage. But May Edochie was always intentional about her relationship with Yul Edochie. She was into Yul Edochie, very, very, like, deeply into Yul Edochie. But then what did she get in return? Yul Edochie was so unfaithful. Like, Yul was unfaithful, and he was so proud in doing all the things he has been doing. He does not even think or consider May Edochie's feelings. He doesn't consider May Edochie's feelings. He doesn't consider May Edochie's emotion. All he wants to do is trend. All he wants to do is to chase clout. All he wants to do is to become controversial, and it doesn't make sense. It practically doesn't make sense. Even people would advise him, Yul Edochie, this thing you're doing, try to make a redress, because it'll be a time that he would need somebody to be with him. He would need someone to come and keep him company. He would need a shoulder to lean on. He would need someone around him, and then he might have gotten aged by then. There will be nobody, and that's not a lifestyle he wants or he would want for himself. Why is Yul Edochie being so controversial to this point? Even when his father will come out and tell him or advise him as an elder, he will advise him as a father advising his son. But then Yul Edochie would always think he's he's a lord on his own, that he doesn't need anybody's advice, and that he doesn't want to heed to anybody's advice. That is why most times we give out advice on social media, Yul Edochie sees them, but then pride will not let him accept that all this advice are necessary. Pride will not let Yul Edochie accept. Pride wouldn't. Instead, he will feel like, what do I need this advice for? What would it be beneficial to me in my life, in my career, and everything? But he has forgotten that what a child sees while climbing the highest top or the toppest mountain, even an elder sitting down or kneeling down on the floor will see it clearly. That most times people advise people or because they feel they care about them and they don't want them to make drastic mistakes or take drastic decisions that would affect their future or affect their life in days or in months to come. Because of the care that people have, that is why they show their care and they try their best to support and to be close to you, Edochie. But then I think Kiyamata is one thing that is avoiding or that is covering his eyes, that is not even seeing that all the things that people are advising him is coming from the point of love and not the point of quarrel or the point of misunderstanding. Well, before I continue, my dear subscribers and visitors, if this is your first time of visiting my channel, do well to like and subscribe. Well, Pete Edochie has been trolled. People have been saying a lot of things about Pete Edochie, that how would he be here, being an elder, being a legend in the Nollywood industry, being a renowned person, how would he be here? And his son, being Yul Edochie, is acting so unruly, or acting nonchalant and not caring about how to salvage his marriage. But then there was an interview that Pete Edochie made long time ago, and it has redirected its footstep into social media again. It has been circulating. Pete Edochie explained a lot of things during that his interview. It happened in the 2000s, I think early 2000s. That was when this interview was heard, and it was even documented. And now it has found its place again in social media for people to understand who the personality of Pete Edochie is. Well, according to the interview that happened in the early 20s, he said there was actually an old newspaper interview with him, being Pete Edochie, early 20s, where he told the reporter that he started his acting career intentionally, leaving his birds, because he's been a very handsome guy, though most people didn't figure out, and ladies loved coming around him a lot. So starting home video as a young married man, as a devout Catholic, he figured the only way to keep off ladies was to disguise with birds on it to look way older. Well, the downside of it was he sacrificed never having to play a youngie role, because producers could only fit him into elderly roles. I remember the newspaper article had to place one of his youthful look side by side with his then current look, and the disguise was 100% on point. Many years later, I would come to realize why, despite his international recognition with the African film industry, his marriage to his very reserved wife worked. He said he usually returned from set back home to a very loving wife who managed the home and their growing children when he was away. One way to show his appreciation to her was to never let her question his commitment to her. Even until his retirement, he was never involved in any scandal. Lesson learned here is for everyone major success, whether in career, reputation, parenting, marriage, etc., there is a sacrifice made behind the curtains that most people don't see. And this is a way of explaining how Pete Edochie has made huge sacrifice to salvage his home. All of a sudden, Yul Edochie decided to drag the name of the Edochies into the mud. And you think Pete Edochie is happy with everything that is going on? I strongly doubt. Well, I don't know your reactions. I don't know what you think. Feel free to drop your comments, your reactions. How do you feel? Feel free to share. And please, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe so you don't miss out on juicy celebrity and entertainment gist. Always stay tuned to Honest Mike, for we'll never leave your side. Do have a beautiful day, and I love you so much. Bye.